Hi, everyone. It's so nice to be here with you today. My name is Kenda, and this is my friend Allison.
Hi there.
Thanks so much for joining us. We are from the Clyfford Still Museum, and we are here today to celebrate our Family Day in honor of the 30th anniversary of the American Disabilities Act. Like I said, we're both educators, and we're excited that we get to hang out with you today and make some art. We're also going to take a look at a few paintings by Clyfford Still and talk a bit about what we see in them and how they make us feel. So our activity today is going to be about 20 minutes long, and you can always pause if you want to spend a little more time on a certain part, or if you want to watch something again, you can always rewind it also. And you don't need any special materials for today. You can use whatever art making materials that you have at home with you. Allison and I have gathered up some paper, pens, markers, just a few things that we have. So if you don't have any art making materials with you, now is a pretty good time to go ahead and pause and gather those up. So today we're going to be talking about shapes. We will see some of the different ways that Clyfford Still used shapes in his art, and we're going to focus on exploring shapes in our art too. So to start us off and warm up our brains to be thinking about shapes, let's share what our favorite kind of shape is. You might have a specific shape you love, like a circle or a star. Or you might really like a kind of shape, like shapes that are squiggly or that look like lightning. I'll go first. My favorite kind of shapes are ones that are curvy and squiggly, like spirals or circles. Those are shapes that I really like. Allison, what's your favorite kind of shape?
I actually like the square because there's even sides and I feel like you can do a lot within that shape.
Fun, I like that idea, that sort of whole complete shape, all those sides, even sides. Okay, friends at home, what are your favorite kinds of shapes? If you have a friend or a family member nearby, tell them about the kinds of shapes that you like and ask them about their favorites.
Let's begin by looking at some art. Now that our brains are warmed up and thinking about shapes, I have a few paintings. I actually have two paintings that we chose to share with you that Clyfford Still painted. And I'm going to share my screen with you. We'll look at these two paintings before we make some art. This first painting is called PH 1039, which Clyfford Still painted in 1977. While we're looking at these paintings, there are some things that I want you to think about. How do different kinds of shapes change the feelings that we get from the painting? Do we get a different feeling from, like Kenda said, from curvy lines to jagged edges, or to maybe something that looks like a lightning bolt instead of a straight line? What about the size of these shapes, or how much space they take up on the canvas? Kenda, what are you noticing about this painting?
I see a lot of jagged edges in this one. I like this one. It's got lots of blue and white. Those are colors I like, and they're really standing out to me right now too.
So you like those jagged edges? Do they remind you of anything?
Yeah, I think I do. As soon as I saw those edges, I started thinking about sort of a fluttery motion, like maybe birds flying. And the colors are sort of calm for me and light. And so the whole thing, that sort of fluttering movement and those colors makes the whole painting feel just kind of light and open. There's a lot of blank space too. I think that is part of why it feels really open too.
So that open space, these jagged images or shapes, and the white, you've mentioned some fluttering like birds. That is interesting. Thanks for sharing. It's interesting to hear your observations, because when I look at this painting, I see more of, with all these different small jagged, almost, to me, they look like triangles. And I see all of these shapes kind of falling down like it's confetti, and it's almost, for me, it's almost a celebratory feeling, which is interesting that we're getting such different things from this painting that we're seeing. Thank you for sharing. If you want to take a closer look at this painting, you can pause this now, or you can go to the Clyfford Still Museum's website and look under collections to see the painting. I'm going to show you another painting, and then we'll make some art together. This painting is titled PH389, and it dates 1963 through 66. Kenda, what do you think is happening in this painting?
Man, this one's really different. As soon as it popped up, I got a really different feeling from it. I'm really noticing the shapes and how they fit together. It reminds me a lot like a puzzle, like each of these pieces are puzzle pieces kind of coming together.
Oh, I see puzzle pieces too. What more are you noticing?
Something about like the way they're touching and they're so close to each other and how filled in a lot of these are. I'm getting just kind of a sense of it being really solid and kind of strong.
That's interesting because I see, I understand what you're saying about the pieces kind of fitting together, but I also see movement in this painting where the shapes aren't like the last one there, where they're just kind of all falling. To me, these seem like they're moving in different directions.
Ooh, I just noticed that little dot of blue that's kind of on the bottom right. And I'm so curious about that. It's so small, but it feels really important to me. I just wonder about it.
Wow, I almost missed that too. So thanks for pointing that out. When you said blue, my eyes actually went over here to the left side where that kind of really skinny shape is. It's really different from, yeah, wow, from what we've seen so far. So to our friends at home, what kinds of shapes or what things are you noticing? Do you see what Kenda's seeing, or are you noticing something entirely different? We all have different thoughts and feelings and opinions about art, which is why it's so interesting to look at these paintings together. Now's a great time to pause and have a conversation with somebody nearby about what you're noticing in these paintings. Great, we're definitely ready to make some art now. Great observations.
Yeah, I think we're ready to make some art too. So think about all of these kinds of shapes that we just explored in Still's art. We saw a lot of jagged edges. Do you think it would have felt different? Would you have had different feelings? Would you have noticed different things about these lines if they had been more curved instead of jagged? If the shapes more rounded instead of puzzle piece-like? I bet we would have. I bet we'd have had some really different ideas on what these paintings are about. So think about those shapes we saw. Think about the feelings that they brought up for you, and think back to the shapes that you like. And let's make some art using shapes. We could use all kinds of different shapes in our art. Do you want yours to have big shapes, small shapes, your favorite shape? Is there a feeling that you want to communicate in your art? So even though I really like curvy and squiggly shapes, I'm just feeling really intrigued today by the way Clyfford Still uses those jagged edges. So I think I'm going to use some of those kinds of jagged shapes in my art today. So I've got a pen, I've just got a Sharpie, and I've got some paper. And I'm just going to use some really simple materials today. And I'm going to kind of talk about what I'm making and why I'm making it as we go. And you are welcome to start making art with us at any time. And Allison and I are going to just kind of get started on our project and be sharing a little bit with you about what we're making. So as I'm thinking about these jagged edges and what I want to make, how I want to get started, you know, I've been thinking a lot lately about just kind of all the things that have been going on in the world and how many changes that's brought to my day, to my life, to a lot of people's lives. And those feel sort of like jagged edge thoughts to me. So I'm going to start just sort of making some jagged edges, shapes on my paper. But I'm also thinking about how even though those changes can be hard, really beautiful things can come from those changes. And that idea feels a little softer to me. So even though I thought that I would just explore jagged edges, I think I'm going to add some curvier lines too. Maybe something softer coming out of my jagged edges. Maybe something like this. So this is just the beginning of mine. I am going to keep working on it, I think, a little later today. but I would really love to know what you are all working on. Allison, what are you working on so far?
So I have markers just because I always think markers are really fun to use. And I'm actually working on some soft shapes. I think for me, those jagged shapes do feel a little bit harsh, even though I said I really like squares. I'm kind of going to this place of working with a feeling that I get from shapes of relaxation and just almost like I'm going on this little mini vacation in my artwork here.
I love that idea of how our art can take us somewhere. You know, we can look at this thing and sort of feel like maybe we're in a different place or a different space. Thank you for sharing. So we found inspiration today in the shapes of Clyfford Still's paintings. Look around you though. What do you see in your room? What do you see out the window? You can find all kinds of different shapes, and you can, be thinking about how those shapes make you feel, what kinds of things you're noticing. You can explore shapes and find inspiration for your art anywhere you look.
Thanks so much for joining us today. We had so much fun looking at art and making art together. We hope that you did too, and we'd love to see what you created today. We'll be posting our artwork on social media, so take a picture of your art and share it with us on social media. You can tag the Clyfford Still Museum in your post, and when it's finished, we will share our artwork too. Thanks.